welcome to today's teaching. Okay, I think I have a very interesting topic I like us to discuss today. Okay, so I need us to pay attention and listen to it very attentively because it's my belief that this topic will go a long way in reshaping our families. It has to do with family values, and it also applies to we as parents bringing up our children the right way. Okay, so today I'm talking about stewardship over ownership. Yes, there is a big difference between stewardship and ownership with respect to family building. Now, when we talk about stewardship as it relates to passing family values to children, what does that mean? It means that the resource we have, whatever possession we have, wealth, money, or whatever the case may be, that we have right now, in the real sense, we are truly not the owner of these things. Yes, I'm talking about the money you have in your bank account, your investment, your housing property, your keys. Mention all of them. These things do not belong to us as parents. You get what I'm saying? Even as individuals, these resources do not belong to us. So when we talk about stewardship means that these things that are resources, they're entrusted to us as individuals to manage them effectively, to manage them wisely for the time being. Okay, that is what stewardship means. So we all in this world, as human, in whichever capacity we find ourselves, whichever capacity we are, so whatever we have as possession, they do not belong to us. We are just steward of them. So let me make this very, very clear to us and make us understand it very, very well. Think about it. You have a lot of money, you are wealthy, you have a house, you have a lot of housing property, you have a lot of investment, whatever the case may be, you have wife, you have children, you have a lot of clothes and all that. Think about it. When you grow old, someday you are going to be gone. And all these things you have will be left in this world. Think about it. So if you look at life in that perspective, you will come to realize that these things do not really belong to us. They are entrusted to us to manage it the right way and pass it on to the next generation. You see, so when you see it in that perspective, you will know that we actually steward of the resources that we have, whatsoever the case may be. So if you are wealthy, when you are gone, they're not going to bury you with your wealth. If you have a housing property all over the places, they're not going to bury you with your housing. If you have a lot of clothes, they're not going to bury you with the clothes. If you have private jets, luxury cars, money, children, and all that, they're not going to bury you together with this and all that. You see, you're going to still leave all these things in this world while you are gone. So that is why we are stewards of this thing. We are not owners. But unfortunately, the world we live in today, people are fond of going with that mindset. My car, my house, my property, my children, my wife, my husband, and all that. People work with the mentality of possessive mentality. No, that is not the right idea. So it is important that we understand this aspect of life very well. And it's good that we pass this knowledge to our children so that as they are growing up, this will be one of the core values we need to teach our children. Okay? This is very, very important. Let me take out time to give us some differences between stewardship and ownership. Okay, number one, it has possession mindset. You see, so stewardship has management mindset, ownership has possession mindset. These are two different things. You get what I'm saying? The stewardship looked at responsibility. You see, he's responsible to his wife, he's responsible to his children, education, to his health, he's responsible for his property, he's responsible for his money, he's responsible for everything. Okay, that is the stewardship mindset. But the ownership mindset looks at control. Always think about control. This money belongs to me, I have to control it. These kids belong to me, I need to control it. My wife belongs to me, I need to control my wife. Control. And the focus for stewardship is on long-term impact, to make long-term impact. But for ownership, it looks like short-term impact, immediate benefit. That is the focus. You see, so the focus on immediate benefits. What do we get right now? But stewardship mindset looks at the long-run impact. As a family, how do we develop ourselves so that we can make a lasting impact. Whereas ownership looks at focus on immediate benefit. What can we gain right now? You see that? So that is not the right mindset. All right. Then accountability to others. That is what stewardship does for you. So if you have stewardship mindset, you see that whatever you are doing, someday you are going to be accountable to somebody. You're accountable to your children, you're accountable to your wife, you're accountable to God, accountable to your boss, accountable to everybody and all that. That's the accountability mindset. That is, if you're a steward, you have the mindset of being accountable in whatever you do. So if you do wrong thing, you should think that you're going to be accountable to somebody someday. If you do the right thing, there's a day of accountability. So that is what's all about. The possessive mindset, the ownership mindset, looks like independence and self-interest in everything. You see, independent and self-interest and everything. So these are some of the key differences and all that. Now let's also relate this to family, like we as a people, raising our families and all that. So what are the practical way of applying stewardship to our family? Number one, as a family, one needs to make out times to have what is called family meeting. So you need to have family meeting with your wife, with your children, with your siblings and all that. Discuss some core values, like how to manage, the wise way to manage the resources of the family and all that. Make everybody, your children, your wife and everybody, make them to understand that everybody has to be involved in creating family legacy. This is about the thing you discuss in the meeting and all that. So if you want to practice, one of the things you need to do as a steward in your family, call family meeting from Saturday. There's supposed to be a scheduled time where family have to have the meeting and they talk matters that affect their families and all that, how they can wisely manage the resources that have been entrusted to them and all that. Number two, teach family literacy. Teach family literacy. Teach financial literacy. So gather your children, let them understand that there is something that is called financial literacy. Help your kids know about money management. Let them know that money you get is not just to eat or buy what you need and all that. And they should have a better understanding of how money works, how they can effectively manage it as family. So these are some of the things. So there supposed to be a time, like it's an interval, like a time, appointed date and time and all that. As a family, you guys need to sit down with your kids, teach them the value of managing money wisely and all that. Okay, so again, as a steward, you need to serve your family. Yeah, you need to be of service to your family. Let them grow giving mindset. Yes, a family should have a value of giving. So parents should teach the children. Parents should teach children. Okay, there should be a kind of organized meeting on regular basis where you have to teach about giving in the family. This is one of the core values that we are supposed to teach our children as they're growing up and all that. Okay, there's supposed to be a way of prioritizing relationship over ownership in the family. This is supposed to be the approach, where you prioritize relationship over ownership. Okay, then we plan for the future as a family. There's supposed to be a plan for the future. There's supposed to be investment in education, investment in business, investment in the inheritance planning for the children. Teach your children, teach everybody, let them understand, let their hand be on deck. And do not let them see that father's money belongs to, don't let your children, don't raise them up so that they will see that their daddy's money belongs to them. My mommy's money belongs to them. Don't let them have entitlement, inheritance mentality. You know what I'm talking about? So teach them the core values. I don't need to teach them. Sit down and teach your children. Everybody will learn in the meeting. Let them understand how this thing works. So as they are growing up, they'll grow with stewardship mindset rather than ownership mindset. So this is very, very important. And if your children understand it as one of the core values, they need to imbibe as they are growing up to help them in a long way. So they shouldn't be the one that they are waiting for their parent to die so that they can inherit what their parents have worked for years and all that. You see, so they don't belong to them. Let your children know whatever their father have doesn't belong to them. Whatever their parent have, their mother have, does not belong to them. So they have to have stewardship mentality, and it begins with you as a parent, teaching them that this is the core value that they have to follow as they are growing up. Okay, this is very, very important, and it is important that as you have this understanding, stewardship over ownership, you should pass it to our children, educate them, and let them have complete understanding, perfect understanding of what it's all about, and let them grow with that mentality as they are growing up. Okay, so thank you very much, and I believe this section was a blessing to you. So please, if you like this video, please subscribe and also turn on the notification button so that when next I post video, you'll be notified and you can watch it. And if you are watching us from Facebook, please follow this page and turn on the notification button so that when next we post any video here, you'll be notified. Thank you very much. See you in the next teaching. Bye-bye.